so much for being at our home today. I wanted to have just a little get together, kind of as the start of networking with the people who are making efforts to teach and welcome people into the homesteading lifestyle here in this region. We have really big dreams and visions for this area. We'll have a big announcement soon about the future of a brick and mortar presence and some different things we're going to be doing here in the Batesburg area. And part of that is going to be a lot of teaching, and I really wanted to make connections with people who are creating content in this area that we can make opportunities for people to teach other people what they have to share. So that's really kind of what this is the forefront is. We're big about community and also believing that everybody has something to teach. And I know all of you, whether your efforts are large or small, efforts in any form to inform people and welcome them into homesteading, we want to get behind them. So that's what this is about. So we just want to welcome you to our home and say thank you for welcoming us to your state. But yeah, thank you so much.
So today we are at Root and Refuge Farm. We are out here swapping some seeds, meeting some people. Yes, look at the puppy. Hello there. How you doing, little girl? Yeah, little puppy.
Mom, I made a new friend.
You did? Oh, that's great. Her name's Katie. Can you say hi to Katie?
Hi, Katie.
Yeah. All you kids gather together,
Just
huh?
the kids. All the adults stay out.
You want to come see the greenhouse? Yeah. Those are high tunnels. Hey, Bear.
Come on.
Hello there, little goaties. They're living their best life.
They are, I think.
What are you doing, Landon?
Collecting rocks.
Can I see your rocks?
Yeah. I got so much. This is my biggest one.
Whoa.
It's pure white quartz.
Wow.
And I found other tiny ones that are quartz. So that's why I'm taking the rocks. I'm taking the ones up. White.
Okay, have fun with your rock collecting.
I'm
Are you
washing
having
this.
fun skipping rocks?
Yes.
Hey, Emma, instead of throwing it, go like this. You skip it. Like a frisbee. Look, you're throwing it down. Like this. Almost. Like that. Kind of. Like, follow out with it. There you go. It skipped a little. There you go. You skipped it, Emma.
And then put gravel on there.
Hi, we are back with Stephanie. So tell us about your channel.
I am from Hollow Acres Homestead. We are in Sumter by Shaw Air Force Base.
Okay.
So in the suburbs, we're trying to homestead in the suburbs until we can get the land to move.
How's that going?
Well, I guess we're about 30% there.
Okay.
So better than not good at all.
So how much land do you have in the suburbs?
Geez, we're the biggest lot in our neighborhood.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
My garden is about 5,000 square foot. Technically,
Ooh.
we have just under 2 acres.
Okay.
But most of it is shaded consistently.
Yeah, can't even use most
There's
of
this very small section that I've carved out in the woods to put in my garden. And now this year, because the trees have grown, it's even less sun than last year. So I might get 5 hours of sun.
Oh, no. No.
I know.
Are you allowed to have any animals where y'all are at?
We can have 6 chickens. Which is not enough.
So do you have 6 chickens then?
Our first year, it was the beginning of 2019, before COVID.
Uh-huh.
I really wanted to learn to grow our own meat, to get chickens. And so I got 30. And we got so many complaints from the neighbors that they put in a city ordinance that suburban neighborhoods could only have 6 chickens.
Oh,
Mom,
that is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
we're the reason.
So can you have rabbits?
You know, I haven't looked into it. One of our neighbors has a small colony,
Uh-huh.
and there's been a couple rabbits get in the yard. I've not heard any complaints, the rabbits, you know?
Yeah, most people don't think about it. They're like this loophole that a
Yeah.
lot of homesteaders can get into is meat rabbits. And they taste a lot like chicken. So
See, I've heard that, and I went to my local meat market. It's
Yeah.
called Peach Orchard Deer Processing. They do
Okay.
a whole lot of meat and everything if you're in the Sumter area. But I got 2 whole rabbits, and
Yeah.
I'm going to try to figure out a way to cook them where the kids will eat them, because I did buy 1 rabbit once, and apparently I didn't cook it right, and nobody would eat it. They wouldn't even touch it.
do they like barbecue sauce?
They sometimes.
Like barbecue chicken?
Yeah.
Barbecue rabbits, Declan's favorite way to eat it. My 3-year-old will like pick bones clean if I put he loves it.
It's all about how you cook it.
Yes, or if
Yeah.
they like stews, rabbit stew is always a good option.
See, they don't. I love soups. I could live off of soup and stew and
Oh.
salad, but none of my kids will touch any of it.
The key with cooking rabbit is to cook it in a sauce.
Yeah.
That way it don't get dry, because it don't have any
Low
fat.
and slow, right?
It's gotta have a
Yeah.
sauce, it's gotta have fat. Y'all, we're out here at Roots and Refuge Farm, and the kids are having more fun with rocks and dirt than anything else. Like, they've got alpacas, they've got chickens, they've got cows, they've got goats, and the kids are playing with rocks and playing in the lake.
Yeah. Go
Like-
find the animals.
Yeah, no, they love it. Love the rocks, love the open spaces. There are so many kids out here, it's crazy.
I haven't been around this many kids in 3 years.
Declan is in like hog heaven over here. He's like, I get to see the kids.
I've been watching them go between the kids and picking things out of the
Oh
ground.
man, he is having so much fun. So much fun. I'm having a lot of fun too.
I am
though.
too. I'm glad I came.
If you somehow don't know, we're here with Jessica. Hello.
I have my name tag.
Oh, there you go. Now we know who you are. Now we know who you are. Roots and Refuge. If for whatever reason you have not found them on YouTube, find them on YouTube. So you guys semi-recently just moved down here, about a year. Actually, just a couple of days ago marked like y'all's first trip down here, right?
Right. That was Maya had been here before and secured this property. He brought me to see it just over a year ago, and then we started working on it after that. And then the family and the animals officially came in July. So we've been here for
Yes.
about 9 months
Okay.
officially.
So officially. So in all of that, you guys have done a ton out here. What has been the hardest thing about moving to South Carolina?
I wouldn't say it's a South Carolina specific struggle. I think any big move like that is a struggle. And I know a lot of people are making big moves right now, like moving out of cities, making moves across the country, just real big relocations. And any relocation is just hard. And add 6 kids and farm animals and the fact that your job is showing content of having a farm, and then all of a sudden you don't have one, you know, like all of that stuff combined was a lot of struggle. And truly, like right now coming into, I'm putting gardens in again, and we finally found some sense of rhythm. I'm sitting here going, wow, that was really hard. I think in the midst of it, we were in such just like, just keep swimming kind of thing that it didn't feel, I don't think I realized how hard it was.
Yeah.
Till the other side of it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really specific to South Carolina. South Carolina's been fantastic.
It's just been the move.
It's just the fact that South Carolina was 722 miles away from where I was in Arkansas.
So what's been the biggest surprise being in South Carolina? Was like, has there been anything that you were kind of like, wow, that was a nice
Yes,
surprise?
There was a big surprise.
Okay.
So, born and raised Arkansan, that's the South. It is.
Yeah.
We drink sweet tea and eat fried okra, and it is like the South. But it is not the South like this is the South. Like, I thought that it was. When people are like, oh, you're moving to the South. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm from Arkansas. I'm from the South. But this is like the old
different.
South.
Yes,
and
yes,
the history
yes.
that's here. I've never lived, like, this town I grew up in, or city I grew up in, was founded in 1959. So,
wow.
like when South Carolina was a bustling colony, Arkansas was the wilderness. And so,
Yeah.
like, having the history here and the history, it's very, very cool. I hadn't really even considered it until I got here, but the culture is different, but it's really sweet, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I've never thought about it in that context. Like,
Yeah.
it really was. Like, while South Carolina was being developed into this state.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was still
There
wilderness.
are so many old houses and barns and stores and like all of the history, the cool antiques you come across, you know, all these different things. Like, there was nothing like that there. The oldest house in the area where I grew up was built in like the 1920s, like, and that was like the old house in
Oh my
town.
gosh, I grew up in a house built in the 1920s.
Yeah.
And it was not necessarily the old house in town.
Yeah, I know, it's really cool. So I love that, being a history person. I've done a lot of like research on ancestry and all of that, and actually had multiple people in my ancestry that were from within 30 minutes of here. Just really cool. But I love history, and that's been a really sweet thing. And I just hadn't even considered it. Like, I didn't till I got here. Oh my God, look, that's a 200-year-old house, and there's a historical mark. George Washington stayed here. Oh, there's this, and we're just like constantly like, whoa.
It's one big history lesson.
Yeah, it was. And all the people who are from here are like, yeah. Okay. And I'm like, you don't think that's cool? It's very
So,
cool.
that is neat. That is neat. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you very much. Thanks for giving us a perspective that us
Yeah, there it
native
is.
South Carolinians don't really, I guess, understand.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And welcome home, back to like going back to ancestry and everything else. I mean, hey.
I feel that this feels like home. You know, my dad's been here getting ready to build a house out here, and he's like, this just feels like home. I was like, it's weird how it feels like home. And I think, you know, we got roots here.
Yeah. And refuge.
Yeah, we have that too.
I'm here with Jesse of
Brook Homestead.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys do on your homestead?
So, first off, just, you know, my main focus is, he's not listening. Okay. So on my homestead, I have 2 goats and 2 livestock guardian dogs. I have about about 50 chickens now, almost. Some are young, about 30 of them are egg layers, and they're laying. So I'm selling my eggs. I've got 2 pigs that my buddy Charlie talked me into getting, which they're great, and we'll be butchering probably once they hit a year old or so. We'll probably butcher them and venture into a little bit bigger pigs. I've got a garden going. I'm definitely new. I'm very new, so I planted my tomatoes about 2 weeks too soon. But they lived.
Oh, good
and,
for you.
so,
Mine died.
Yeah, so they're about 5 inches tall, still trying to make fruit, which is great. So, but I got to figure out how to keep them upright.
Yeah.
And keep the fruit off the ground. So I keep plucking off the starts and see how it's going. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm on only about 3 acres in Lexington, South Carolina.
That's still a good amount of land, especially in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I enjoy it.
Good.
Luckily, I'm surrounded by family land. So I get it's like 80 acres surrounding us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I get to hunt out there, fish, things like that. Kids get to play around.
That is nice.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Lisa. My husband and Charlie do a YouTube channel called Homesteading and Hungry, and I'm a food blogger, so we do a lot of farm-to-table content, and then we talk a lot about our animals and all the crazy things that they do on our hobby farm. We are in Aiken County, South Carolina.
So much. It was really nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're gonna sunburn on your face.
I'm so hot. After, can we get a snow cone?
A snow cone?
Or can we eat ice cream? Because it's super hot. Can we stay until 4:30?
No, honey. It's over at 4.
Until 5?
Oh, no, we can't stay till 5. I know you love it here, don't you?
I think it's time for you to go.
What responsibility do you have?
Say bye.
Bye.
It is so very peaceful over here. I spent some time talking to all of the other people who have come, and I'm having a really good time. I'm very excited that I was invited to this, so thank you, Jess, for inviting me, and to everyone who helped set it up. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a really good time today. We'll see you next time here on Hollow Acres Homestead.